Our next inductee is a member of the class of 2010, celebrating her 15th reunion this year. A 6-year day student and my childhood idol, she enjoyed a tremendous athletic career at Williston, earning 13 letters and impacting all 3 sports she played. In the fall, playing soccer for Jen Fulcher, she spearheaded the defense from her stopper position, helping lead her team to 3 postseason NEPSAC tournament berths. In her senior year, she was awarded the team's Alumni Award for outstanding contribution to the program. In the spring, playing for Lisa Levchuk, she earned 5 varsity tennis letters, amassing a remarkable singles record of 46-8 while captaining the team as a senior and winning MVP honors. In the winter, playing basketball for Kevin Kudla, her accomplishments were noteworthy. 4-time MVP, 3-time captain, 3-time NEPSAC All-Star. She finished her career with 1,266 points, good for 4th in school history. She capped her athletic career by being awarded the Alumni Award given to the top senior female athlete in the school. Following graduation, she played 4 years of basketball at Middlebury, where she earned all NESCAC all-academic recognition for 2 years. I would like to invite Dr. Kristina Conroy to the stage to accept this recognition.
That was a lovely surprise. Thank you, Anna Sawyer. And thank you, Williston community. Hi, baby. You're doing so well. Hang in there. All right. Okay, just a short speech for you here. The other day, I started thinking, why do we as adults love to watch sports? How is it that when my husband, Robert, and I are sleep-deprived, behind on work deadlines, and looking around at scattered toys and food on the ground of our apartment, that we still make time to watch the Celtics playoff games? And how is it that after weeks of hearing about traumas and tragedies in our country and around the globe, that watching people cross the finish line at the Boston Marathon gives me a profound sense of hope? Now, I'm a child clinical psychologist by training, so I'm conditioned to think deeply about things that make us feel human. And at first, I started thinking about sports as a space for levity and an opportunity to get away from other real-world stressors that impact all of us. But I don't think that's it, because sports bring on a whole range of feelings, many of which would not be described as light. From our hearts racing as the tied game goes into overtime, to the disappointment that comes with a devastating injury like Jason Tatum's Achilles, to the joy and pride in a PR, either on the Peloton bike or in real life. So I'm going to tell you now what I usually tell my teen therapy patients, that I don't have the answer. But what I can tell you is that the memories that I still think about from my time at Williston are ones when me and my teammates were screaming every word to Our Song by Taylor Swift on the bus ride to Hotchkiss, and how I can't remember the specific content of Mr. Bagley's geometry lessons or the books we read in Miss Lovechuck's AP English class, but I do remember how Fulch would tell us, "You're not tired," during our final sprints of soccer practice, and how Lisa Lovechuck would tell us, "Always act like you're wearing a crown," to bring confidence into our tennis matches. And I remember how Coach Kudla had a quote of the day that he would print out on a piece of paper and tape to the wall of the gym. One of our team's favorites, which we eventually printed on the back of custom-made t-shirts, was, "A quiet gym is a losing gym." and we took those words very seriously. We cheered so loudly for each other through turnovers and baskets, even through one basket that was shot backwards. Shout out to Annie Sills in the front row right here. So, given these experiences, perhaps it's not surprising that when I first arrived in my psychology graduate program back in 2018, I remember telling my PhD mentor that I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to study about children's mental health, but that what I did know is that I wanted to spend as much time outside of the therapy room as possible, to instead think about the simple and regular moments that we experience, like sports, that draw us into the present moment and help us feel connected to those around us through whatever raw feelings are surfacing at the time. And now, years later, after reading far too many peer-reviewed scientific publications, I can tell you that these moments have so much therapeutic potential. Of course, they're not a replacement for therapy, but they build on what schools and kids are already doing. They lead to sustainable change, and they're grounded in relationships. So to any past, current, or future coach out there, the support and commitment you pour into your teens really matters. And I want to conclude by acknowledging perhaps the most impactful part of my athletics career, and those are my peers, who were not only my social support during our awkward teenage years, but continued to inspire me, show up in my life, and give me a boost when I need it the most. Doopsy, Jenna Spooner, Adrian Singer, Ayla Garcia, Anne Frances Hancock Sullivan, Julia Midland, Stevie Lustafin, Danny Glenn, and more. With life scattering us in different directions over the past 15 years since graduation, I still feel comforted by their presence and our sense of community. And in that same vein, I want to dedicate this Hall of Fame induction to my friend, Kay Sample Smart, my teammate and Williston girls basketball partner in crime, who we lost far too soon last August. I can still hear your laugh and your poorly pitched singing voice, belting Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" across the quad. We're sending love and McDonald's up to you in heaven. This one is for you, Kay.